New Jersey.
I'm having that as the intro. I'm just having you yell New Jersey.
Yes.
Today we're going to be reviewing Bon Jovi New Jersey, because that's what won the poll. The poll!
The poll!
Should we just go into the first song before we get on like an album tangent? The first song on New Jersey is Lay Your Hands on Me. What do you think of Lay Your Hands on Me, Grace?
I have always loved this song forever and a day.
You know what made me absolutely distraught was the fact that this didn't make my top 25 list. I was absolutely... I was bamboozled.
No, that's valid actually. That's fair.
No, but I was bamboozled because I adore this song and I think it really is one of my favourites. And I was like, how is it not in the top 25?
I remember when I first started getting into Bon Jovi, I would just have like 6 songs from Crossroads, and obviously this was one of them, and I would just listen to the music video version of it, and I now know all the extra parts that he says in the music video version.
They say that to really free your body, you have to free your mind.
So come on, check this out.
Oh no, do you know what I listened to? I listened to the a cappella with the just
oh my god.
Just like that!
Don't even go there.
2020 core.
Mate, I used to have that.
The chokehold that had on us was questionable.
That is... Why the fuck would you just say it like an extra thing just to not have it in there?
But I feel like maybe it is in there and it's embedded beneath a load of instruments.
No, it probably is because they can just fade it out on the
I know, but that should have been a very prominent feature, I think. It fits in a song like Lay Your Hands on Me. Just like that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Anyway, I think this is absolutely this is 100% top 10 heaviest Bon Jovi songs. This is a hard rock song.
Really?
As far as like Bon Jovi songs go.
It is quite heavy, but not heavier than like Guitar Lies Bleeding or If I Was Your Mother.
No, but this is the 90s. I'm talking about as far as 80s glam rock Bon Jovi
goes. Right, yeah.
It's heavier. Oh. It's not Guns N' Roses, but it's heavier. No. There's more guitars.
Yeah.
And there's less glittery synths.
Yes.
You know,
it's organ.
Less sparkly.
Yeah. I love this song a lot.
I love this song. Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite music video. I think maybe Wild in the Streets.
Oh, I don't know what honestly, I think Living on a Prayer is my favorite 80s video. It's just...
You know what? That's valid. That's very valid.
I know it's cliche, but
you know what? I had a comment the other day. Sorry to call this guy out because I like him and he leaves a lot of nice comments. But he was like, he was saying that he would rather the Living on a Prayer music video have been like a more serious one, like Living in Sin, to reflect the struggle of Tommy and Gina. And I was like, no, but it needs to be a fun song. It needs to be the crowd pleaser. It needs to be, this is what Bon Jovi about, because that's what they're, you know.
I know what he's saying. It's a valid point, but it's a fun song.
But can you imagine if the Living on a Prayer music video, which was Bon Jovi's big single, right? It was their big break, and that was your first introduction to them.
Yeah.
Like a Living in Sin type video.
For real.
You want to see the band being a live band, doing what they do best. Yeah. Anyway, what else do we even have to say about Lay Your Hands on Me? Very guitar heavy track.
Oh no, this is what I was going to say. I feel like New Jersey has a lot of my favourite solos on the album. So I think Lay Your Hands on Me is
one of my favourite solos.
Oh no, New Jersey. Lay Your Hands on Me is a solid 10 out of 10 song.
No, what we need to talk about is the live versions, because I think that this is one of the few Bon Jovi live songs that never quite lives up to the studio version. Except for in the intro, where we get the big David mashing around on the synths and the organs.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic. But then it kind of...
Meow.
It's you know what? The opening is so good live.
It is majestic.
It just kind of, it dwindles a bit, you know.
I like the bit where it's like, not a breakdown, but it's the bit after the solo, when they're just sort of clapping their hands and he's just singing, you know, on his own. And then he lets the audience do the Lay Your Hands on Me bit.
Well, it's a very energetic live song, and John's always all over the stage. You know, not a second.
Oh my god, in Wembley where they're running across.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
I love that.
But I think that it lacks the same kind of power that it does on the studio track. One of the very few songs I feel that way about.
I always thought when I was younger, when I used to listen to the song, I always thought at the end, I thought he was saying zombie. Because he's just like, lay your hands on me, like that, and it sounds like zombie.
Why would you think that?
I don't know, because I was...
How old were you?
No, like 5.
Okay, well that's valid then. I thought you were something like young teenager.
I've been listening to Bon Jovi since I came out of the womb.
See, I haven't. It
got
I heard
lost.
the first Bon Jovi song when I was 13. Was that 2018 or 2019?
I think it was 2019.
2019, I would have been 13, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I remember asking you the first time I ever spoke to you what year you're in, and I was like, oh, she's in the same year as me. Great. She's not some 40-year-old man trying to lure me.
How do you know?
No, don't. My mum actually used to think
age.
that. She was like, she's not some 40-year-old man.
No, I've had the exact same question. My dad's like, are you sure she's who she says she is?
Edit.
Anyway, Lay Your Hands on Me is a 10 for me. Instantly 10.
Solid 10 out of 10, man.
Solid 10. One of my favourites. Can't believe it didn't make my top 25. Anyway.
Moving on.
Bad Medicine.
Ah, yes.
Grace's favourite, or it was. I don't know if it still is your favourite.
But it was. It was always my favourite. Like, whenever the question was asked, I would just say, oh yeah, Bad Medicine is my favourite. But, like, I like so many others more than it. But I always come back to that one as like, yeah, this is a good song.
No, I understand. That's kind of how I feel about If I Was Your Mother. Like, it's still, I think I ranked it at 8, which is obviously different because it was always number 1.
This is so weird.
Some ways it's my favourite, but it's not, you know.
I love Bad Medicine, but like I love Always more than Bad Medicine.
People wouldn't understand.
No, they wouldn't.
No. Anyway, what do you have to say about Bad Medicine?
I've always loved Bad Medicine, man. It's just, I remember when I first was listening to Bon Jovi and I came across this one and I was like, oh my god, where has this been all my life? And I would just listen to it like on repeat, and I was so obsessed with that like beginning synth part.
Yeah.
And then I just love the lyrics, the vocals. I was so obsessed with the second verse for some reason. I don't know why. It's always the second verses for Bon Jovi. And then the breakdown bit where it's like, I'm not done. One more time.
Do you know what? I feel like this song was written for live shows. That's what they would have had in mind when they were writing it, I think.
But it never
with the whole, we've got to do it again.
Live. Bad Medicine always is weird live. Like, it never gets the vibe of the studio vibe. Do you know what I mean?
But I really like Bad Medicine was never my favourite song. And
I know.
It's never going to be my favourite song. I like it, and I've been listening to it more recently in the studio. But I will say that Bad Medicine live, I always prefer Shout. And I know that's controversial.
Yeah. No, that's valid.
No, it's controversial, though. I know people aren't into Shout. They're like, oh my god, every show.
I love Shout. I wait for the moment Shout comes and I just lose my shit because I fucking love it.
Yeah. Wait, indeed.
Wait.
I love Shout. Like, I would actually have really loved to hear a studio recording.
The voice cracked. Sorry. I like the bit where he does wanna rock some more, you know, baby.
Baby.
I just wanna
It's the Elvis impression.
more. I got my feet on the floor.
I love Shout. Shout I would die for. Shout I prefer to Bad Medicine. I'm sorry.
I love both of them. I feel like, but this is so fitting because during the shows I feel like, well, for these days, so I always feel like Lay Your Hands on Me and Bad Medicine belong next to each other. It is the law.
You know, but quite often they would open the shows with Lay Your Hands on Me, and then
I know, but that's all right for 80. The 88.
Yeah, no, but Bad Medicine would be the encore song
for the New Jersey tour. I feel like Bad Medicine at some point at the end is a perfect position for that song.
Yeah, because they just do stupid shit like get
like
women on
John
the
just falls on the floor and pretends to die.
surrounded by women.
Yeah. The one from Philadelphia where
Philadelphia Spectrum Bad Medicine was probably one of the first Bon Jovi concert videos I ever saw.
Same.
And I was like, oh, I love it.
My mother's here.
Wait a minute. It's Two Blondes in One Night. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I love how we can just quote certain Bon Jovi
songs. Do you know, my dad was watching one of my videos, the tour programs one, and he was like, oh my god, do you realise that absolutely nobody outside of extreme diehard Bon Jovi fans is going to know what the fuck you're on about?
Well, it's a good thing that you run a channel with diehard Bon Jovi fans that they know what you're talking about.
He was like, what the fuck is Keep the Faith era, New Jersey era, these days era? I'm like, well, you know what era it is.
You don't know, man. You don't know. Seriously.
But that's how I feel sometimes when we're in the Han90 chats and we just see like these abbreviations of songs and it's just like
oh my god, I remember when I had to ask you about one of them. I was like, what the hell is talent? Like, it was, what was it? It was...
I can't remember what it was.
It was a song.
Was it Who Would You Die For?
No. It was a song of Bounce. The ballad.
All About Loving You. It was
that's
All About
Loving You. Alv, or whatever it's called.
Anyway,
Sometimes I actually sit there and look at the abbreviations. I'm like, what song
no, do you know
is
what
that?
happened the other day? They were talking about something where there was a guy in the chat ages ago that I'd never seen before called Wira or something, and I was looking at WIRRA. I was like, what the fuck song is that? I thought it was an abbreviation. I was like, guys, what's Wira? And no one responded. And then I was like, oh, is it a person? That was embarrassing.
Anyway, Bad Medicine.
Bad Medicine.
We keep going on tangents because we're so ADHD ridden.
These are relevant tangents.
They are. They actually are.
You know, yeah, people love our commentary. It's so valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I feel like we've said everything about Bad Medicine.
I love it. You know, it will always be. And
I love.
I like it live, but I feel like it never lives up to the studio version. I feel like I've already said this. I have, but like,
Bad Medicine live is low key a prelude to Shout. Just give me Shout. You can skip the Bad Medicine part. I know that's so controversial.
I love when they go into like loads of different songs. So obviously Shout, and then they do another colour. I'm trying to think.
No, do you know what it is? I think Bad Medicine live, usually, I don't really care for. But you get the occasional show where Bad Medicine live is just so insane and so good that it's like, wow. You know, if it was like that every night, it would probably be one of my favourite live songs. But it's not. It's, you know, it can be
I always look forward to it, you know.
I have used it as a bathroom break in the streams before.
That is criminal. I'm joking. No,
it's not that bad. Anyway, Bad Medicine, what would I rate it? I would rate it a 7 on my personal scale. Obviously, I would say it's more of a 10 objectively. It's great, you know. But as far as how much I like it, 7.
I'd probably give it a 9. I can't lie. I know, you were expecting a 10 for my favourite Bon Jovi song.
How be honest, that is not computing in my mind.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. It's not computing.
No.
Grace, what would 2020 you think to hear you say Bad Medicine is a 9?
I would crash out.
I know.
I would go mental.
Anyway, the next song is the song that actually really kind of introduced me to Bon Jovi, and that's Born to Be My Baby.
Oh, don't even go there, man. I love this song.
This song, when I first was listening to the Greatest Hits, which was my first real introduction to Bon Jovi, this is the one that stood out to me. To the point where it's like every other song was, you know, I still loved them, but Born to Be My Baby I would just listen to on repeat.
What, is that the one released in 2010? 2009?
The Greatest... Yeah. No, I wasn't a Crossroad person, I was a Greatest Hits.
Oh, yeah, I was just like, I was a Crossroad girly.
No. The first one that... I found Bad Name, and then I found Prayer, and then through those two I found the Greatest Hits. I found Bon Jovi in the weirdest way. The way that I found Bon Jovi was that I was listening to a guy on YouTube do impressions of singers, and he sang...
Oh my god, wait, I don't know this one.
Yeah, he sang Bad Name, and I was like, oh, I like that song, let me go listen to it. And I listened
god, wait! I've seen that! Oh my god! Bro.
Well, there were two different people doing it.
That is it like a picture of John from like the 2000s with spiky hair?
Yeah, no, it is.
Yes! Oh my god, I used to watch this when I was younger. I'd be like, oh, I know that song from the car.
Yeah, but it you know what, the impression wasn't that good, but I really liked the song. So I went and found the song.
Oh, what's his name? Griffin, something.
Griffin. Yeah, Griffin.
Yeah, something.
Anyway, and then I found the Greatest Hits, and then Born to Be My Baby was the one. And do you know why it was the one?
Because it slaps.
No, it was the harmonic backing vocals in the
yes!
You know, with the all nights.
Oh my god, yes.
Right. That was, to me, mind-blowing, because I'd never really heard, you know, a set of... I don't know how to explain it. It's all
wonderful harmonies.
Wonderful harmonies, absolutely stunning, with 5 guys that can sing brilliantly in this band.
Yes.
And it just sounded orgasmic, eargasmic.
Is it the bit where it's like, all night, flash,
yeah,
flash, yeah, that
exactly
bit.
That. Oh,
mate, the bit in the music video when it drops out. Oh, that is. I think I like that version better than the actual.
No, I don't. That's why I, you know, I love the Born to Be My Baby YouTube music video.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the way that they stripped it. I
love the stripped down version. No. Oh my god.
No, because they got rid of. Obviously, you can hear the harmonies in their full force there, but it paired so well with the instrumentals, and they separated. It just wasn't.
No,
right.
I get it. I mean, I love the fact when it dropped out, you can hear like every single instrument, so like the drums, the bass. Don't even get me started on the bass line, bro.
But I like that I have the option to listen to both versions.
I want to listen to that bit now.
There's actually a lot of different versions of Born to Be My Baby, though. Like the lyrics.
Yes, there is.
Like there's a lot of different demos with older lyrics.
I
And
don't think I've
stuff.
heard all the demos, but I like the different live versions that they do.
Have you
with the
you've definitely
harmonica?
heard the one where it's
I've heard like the acoustic version.
Instead of saying my heart beats like a drum, it says something like, and I live for your love, something.
Maybe.
For the heat of your touch,
It's been a while since I listened to like actual New Jersey.
I think it's on the
outtakes
channel.
I don't know, but I love this song live as well. Bro.
I see a lot of people say that they prefer the acoustic version of this. I love the acoustic version, but no, don't you dare. Like, don't you dare take this from me.
Real.
The acoustic version is good, but it doesn't hit the same.
No, it doesn't. But it's good though. I do like the acoustic version.
It's good.
The rocked up one is just superior.
So every time I hear the word acoustic, I think of you in the video last time. Acoustic.
Autistic people.
Rude to bully autistic people. You should fucking know that.
Rude. Don't. We are crashing out right now over our DMs.
I don't think no one's even going to understand this.
No, they do know because it's at the end of your hair video.
Yeah, I know, but not everyone's seen that.
That's true.
Anyway, David's synths in this song, as they are in every song, are spectacular.
Again,
They have the sparkly vibe that we love Bon Jovi for.
The synths on this album as well, I think, are some of my favourites. But I think Slippery. We're so opposite. I think some of my favourite solos are from this album, and some of my favourite synths are from Slippery.
Well, no, my favourite synths are also Slippery. Synths.
I love them all, man. It's hard. It's really hard.
New Jersey, I think, has got less of the synths, though. Slippery, I've been actually preferring Slippery recently, which is very, very weird because I've always preferred Jersey.
The Slippery synths, that's a really hard thing to say.
Slippery synths.
Tongue twister. Are actually just godly. They are godly.
I've been listening to all of Slippery constantly on loop at the moment.
I haven't really been listening. I'm trying to think of what. Oh, Bounce. I've been listening to Bounce.
Right side or wrong.
Oh, let's not
love right side or wrong. I literally
what else? Bounce and Destination.
I've been listening to a lot of Forever in preparation because I'm going to make a video like when it hits the year anniversary.
I just thought of Legendary.
Legendary is the funniest song in existence.
I like it.
I like it because it's funny. It's such a John song.
Who are you and who am I? I like it. I think it's cute.
I think the two funniest Bon Jovi songs are "Do What You Can" and "Legendary." They're so funny.
Yeah.
Like I like them both, but they're so funny.
Where are we up to? Once More Baby.
Yokohama 1991. Born to Be My
yes, your beloved.
You know what? It is my. I mean, is it my favorite show? It's in my top 5 shows definitely. But like, not every performance of every song is my favorite from it. But Born to Be My Baby probably is. He's so energetic. He just starts like climbing over the railings.
Oh no! Oh my god! Wait. Oh no, that's a bad name. I just got so confused. Oh, I was about to go into. Actually, no. When he fucking sticks his hand down his trousers during the second verse.
Oh no, that's in Rio though, right?
Yeah, I was literally thinking of Rio. I was thinking
and then
of
starts thrusting.
The bad name. I need to watch that again.
Oh my god! Wait, can we? This is another tangent. Whoever edited and cut the Rock in Rio 1990 was on cocaine.
Probably.
Like, what the hell? Or acid. Why is there just a cut every 2 seconds? It's dizzying.
I don't know, but that is a good show. That's probably one of my favourites.
I don't know if it's one of my favourites. I like it. It's a bit hard to watch, though. It actually makes me a bit dizzy.
I like it. I don't know what one it is. I don't know what show. I know it's Rio. It's one of the Rio shows. But he's like, the bad name. He's like, how'd you like to ride my horse, darling? Oh my god, I used to watch that over and over again, spaz out. Like,
Anyway, I think in terms of bad name, though, I think the best kind of stuff would be like in Slippery when he would always do the big speech before it, and he'd have like a whole elaborate storyline about, you know, who gave love a bad name.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. And the speeches he used to do before this one.
Oh yeah, this is dedicated to the drive-in window at McDonald's.
That one. Oh my god, this is what was wrong with me. I had a problem. I used to go down and try to find every single little speech he does before a song or during a song.
That's what I had to do when I made my video about the best speeches. I was like, oh my god, I have to find everything.
You did not put damned in, you bitch.
I didn't put what?
Damned.
No, because it was 80s.
Doesn't matter. Make a 90s one.
Well, it does matter because I'm not going to put 1995 song into 1980s.
Well, make a 90s one then. That's a new video idea. Because you could put Dry County speeches in there.
Crash outs, you mean? Speeches, no. Crash outs, yes.
Crash outs. The always crash out is my favourite.
Absolutely.
When he just bro started shaking the microphone.
Bro started literally convulsing.
Stop. I can picture it in my head. Anyway, the Born to Be My Baby bit where he's speaking before and he's like, grabbed her little red hair, yanked her in the doorway and sang this song to her, and then it was like, breathe out!
I was thinking of that one.
I need to find it again.
I think is it not in my best speeches video?
Maybe.
She's
slammed her in the doorway, slammed it shut. Anyway.
Next thing you know, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Next.
Born to Be My Baby. I can't say that title.
It's a hard thing to say. Born to Be My Baby.
It's such an American. Born to Be
My Baby.
It's so many
B's.
It's so many American. Buzz. Like in English, Born to Be My Baby is just like a tongue twister.
Born to Be My Baby.
Anyway, 10 out of 10.
500 out of 10.
This was I think I put it at 12 in my...
I love this song, man. And I love the bass line.
Number 4 on the track listing is Living in Sin.
Now, this absolute beauty of a song deserves... This has
grown a heck of a lot in the past year. I've always liked
a Grammy.
Because, you know, it always kind of weirded me out that he released this as a single, but I understand.
This is a single?
Yeah, this is a single, top 10.
That is wrong.
No, it's definitely a single.
No, I know, but like the idea of it being a single is wrong.
I think it was number 7 that it peaked at. But like, if we look at it, I think if they'd released something like 99 in the Shade even, it might have done better.
Yeah.
Because it's just so fun. And it's like
John is the worst at picking singles.
I'm gonna... You know how I told you I was making an unpopular opinions video?
Oh, yeah.
Someone's put that John is like a terrible singer, releaser of singles.
He is.
Not a terrible singer.
I was about to say.
Of singles. And I was going to be like, yeah, absolutely. He does not know how to pick a lead single or a, single. He just can't. He picks the weirdest songs.
Sleeping I'm Dead.
Yeah. I can understand. I Believe is the one that I think I really question on Keep the Faith.
What?
I Believe is a single. The lead single.
That's wrong as well.
Not just the single. The lead single.
No, that's
not Keep the Faith, not Bed of Roses. Why was
I was going to say, it should have been Keep the Faith.
Exactly.
Or Bed of Roses.
Or really anything else on the album, I think.
Or even Fear.
Fear was a great song. In These Arms as well. What the hell? Anyway, Living in Sin, I understand that
I love it live.
Live, this is one of the best. It's a very John song. Like, it's John's life in the 80s.
Again, he always has a song where he just crashes out.
Living in Sin and...
I think the Rio one I like.
I'll Be There For You is a real fucking crash out. The best Living in Sin, I'm not joking, is 100% Rotterdam.
Is that the one where he's just like on the floor screaming his head off?
No, I don't think so. He's got his hair up.
Well, that's why I don't like it.
No, Grace. You have to watch this.
I know it. I've seen that. I've watched that so many times.
He screams the whole place down. It's insane.
When John screams for the big high note at the end, just How I Feel Daily.
John's so dramatic. Like all the Living in Sin, performances where he's just like sliding down the microphone like a fucking
literally.
strip
Like,
dance.
bro is not a stripper.
Just take up pole dancing.
I know.
It's such a, as I was trying to say, it's such a John song. Like, this is John's personal troubles, his personal woes into a song.
Yeah.
Like, this is, I want to get married, but Doc McGee the Eggman
He won't
said
let
no.
me.
Evil Doc.
He's
no.
like fuck him, basically. I'm gonna do it anyway. This is his song, showing them all that it's like, I don't care.
The music video, I think, the guy in the music video.
Who is he? Fucking
This guy.
Fabio.
This guy looks like a fucking mix of every Skid Row member. He looks like if Sebastian Bach,
and the hair,
Bolan, and then like Dave Sabo all had a baby together.
That's so true.
He looks like it,
I don't know, but the video is just. When I first saw it, I was like, "Is this allowed?"
There's always one thing. There's always something we have to do for them, but this is one thing we have to do for us.
But this is something we have to do for us. It's so dramatic. I love it.
So dramatic, and he speaks it in like the most sultry voice. Like, oh, this will get the girl.
Is it something or one thing?
I feel like he says there's always something we have to do for them, but this is one thing.
One thing we have to do for us.
Oh, it's one of those. There's always one. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's something.
Do you know what? The only way that I would have changed the music video is if we'd cast John as the guy.
Oh my god! I remember we used to say that and be like, why was it not John in the music video? And I remember one time we were saying
we're not going to be the only ones to think.
There's been a clip. We found John in the Living in Sin video. It was just not allowed or something, and I was like, wait, what? Feral children.
We were.
I love this song, especially live when they do it. When they do it slower. Oh, and the synths.
And you've got John like crossing his heart at the beginning of every song. The most dramatic shit ever.
He's always like staring down the mic, like giving it the.
I love when John sings because he makes out with the microphone.
For real, why is he eating the microphone?
No, literally. What does
Bro's lips are like on it. It's kind of crazy.
You could get his DNA off those microphones.
In it, like the amount of spit that is covered.
Oh, stop.
Gross.
I know that there's probably been times where he's like he's come back from the microphone and there's been like a trail of spit connecting them both.
Don't even, because I know what that's like. Let me tell you, my microphone when I was in college got used for like this gig.
Oh, I wouldn't use a microphone for college. They probably got
no. We got our own mic, so like they were put away and only you used them. But for some reason, my one was used on like the biggest stage of the night or whatever, the big gig, and I went to go use it and it stuck to my mouth.
Like an icicle.
Yes, because obviously girls had like lip gloss on and like makeup. And it literally.
But that's what I mean. You're gonna get herpes. Anyway, in terms of live Living in Sin, this is biggest crash out at the end, most dramatic opening, dramatic intervals in which he slides down poles,
microphone stand,
poles,
poles, the poles. Stop.
And what else? There's a lot of weird modulations in this verses.
Lots
of key changes.
Is there a key change?
In the verses, there's key changes. Like every time they go into the verse.
Is there?
Wait, I'm actually gonna get it up because I want to see what you think.
What is this? I like the bit where the synth like slides up in the beginning. It's like starts off on like one note and then he slides up to.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know how to imitate the slide noise, but it's like.
Can you hear that? There's a key change.
Yeah.
And then they do it
slide. I don't need no license to. It's so good, man. Why is he like not singing? Is that the bit where he's like
It's like when Ozzy Osbourne talks. Sorry, that's kind of mean.
No, I know what you mean.
It's like when Johnny Depp talks. See, I can say it with Johnny Depp because Johnny Depp doesn't actually have problems. He's just fucking drunk all the time.
They're all just mumbling. Bro, put a mega pint.
Anyway,
Living in Sin.
What more is there to say than what we?
I'll give it 8 out of 10.
Whistle notes are wild.
There's others on the album that I prefer, but 8 out of 10.
Whistle notes at the end of this song. Vocally, one of the best Bon Jovi songs.
Bro, the screams. Bro's going up to like a G6. That's. Excuse me.
The screams. It's not. It's the power behind these screams.
The raspiness, the screams,
boggling.
The bit where he's like, "Sometimes it scares me," and it's like that bit. Bro slides down the
You know
mic
what
again.
I need a perfect quality a cappella of Living in Sin.
Yes.
You know, we've been recording for 40 minutes.
I know, we're only on the fourth song. Anyway, Living in Sin is just beautiful. I was trying to think of the bit in the music video where I cannot remember now.
I would give Sin a 10.
I give it an 8.
I give it a 10.
There's others
it's
on
grown
here.
on me so
There's
much.
others on the album that I way prefer to Living in Sin.
Number 5 is Blood on Blood.
Now,
Now,
I really like this song.
I also really like this song.
But sometimes I do skip it.
But sometimes I also skip it.
Oh my god, we have finally agreed on one thing.
No, you know what? This is probably one of my lesser favourites on Jersey, which hold your horses, because I know it's one of the
No, I'm with you on this.
I know it's one of the very, very, very good songs, but it's one of my least favourites to listen to out of personal enjoyment.
Why is it so long?
No, the length doesn't bother me.
Can't tell if I like it better live or in the studio.
Oh, I like it better live, 100%.
No, I think I prefer studio. Because the song is already long as it is, and then they put that extra bit in.
Yeah, but the opening and the speeches and David's arpeggio at the beginning with the sparkly arpeggio.
Yes. It makes me cry.
It makes me cry. I've cried at so many. I remember showing it to my mum and she just wasn't getting it. I was like, Mum, this is just magical stuff. And she was like, yeah, I don't really get it. Like, oh my gosh.
They would understand.
They wouldn't understand.
No.
Anyway, Blood on Blood is a very strong song. Lyrically, it's very strong. It's kind of everything that Bon Jovi are about.
It kind of makes me sad because it's like... to me, it makes me sad. I don't know why. It makes me sad
as well. Because I look at all the live videos and then at the end, you know, all of them come together.
Richie
gets to sing, Alec gets to sing, they all line up and they play their guitar and they stomp their feet on the ground.
I love that bit.
It's magical. And I look at it and I'm like, wow, we'll never see that lineup. We'll never see the three of them stood together again. It's just so sad.
It has the same chord progression as Teenage Dirtbags, that end bit, where it goes meow, 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 meow.
Well, do you know what? It's actually quite similar to a different New Jersey demo. I don't know if you've heard it, Born in the 60s, which was recently...
I probably have, but I have no idea.
Recently released on the Backstage website. They kind of had the same intro and the same chords. I actually preferred what we've heard of Born in the 60s. But again, that's personal preference. I think Blood on Blood is a great song.
I can hear Tom playing Arctic Monkeys.
Ew.
No, do not diss Arctic Monkeys.
I don't like them.
They are a solid band.
Bro, that lead singer's fucking weird as shit.
Alex Turner?
Yeah.
No. Are you thinking of the 1975?
Yeah, it might be, actually.
Matt Healy. Matt Healy is weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sorry.
Blood on Blood. I love how it's called Bob.
I know, when we always shorten it, I'm like, Bob. It's kind of like Bog for Birds of Glory.
Yeah, or Bore for Bed of Roses.
I think Blood on Blood kind of sums up everything that one, the New Jersey Syndicate tour was about, but two, also Bon Jovi in the 80s. I feel like Wild in the Streets really sums up 80s Bon Jovi.
Yes,
Blood
facts.
sums up the other half of them, like the friendship, the loyalty half. And then Ride
the
Cabo
brotherhood.
Ride Cabo Ride and maybe also Wanted are also like the other side of Bon Jovi. Those 4 songs, I think, really are Bon Jovi 80s to me. That's what they're all about. You know? That's their morals.
I love the fact that in the Han 90 community, it's the celebrating song. Cheers!
The Han 90 community, Blood on Blood is just like, oh, we you know, to friendship, to loyalty.
Friendship, yeah. I love that though. That's so cute.
I love that. It's so sweet when everyone cheers.
And everyone cheerses.
Especially when I first came and I couldn't find the flipping glasses.
Oh my god, no, that was literally me. I remember joining and everyone was putting glasses and I was like, I'm putting a beer emoji.
I love the streams. I don't know if they love me, but...
Bro, don't. I get paranoid. Yeah. I remember one of the first times you joined, it was just me and you talking non-stop and then everyone went silent and I thought that we had been banned. I was like, we've finally done it.
Special timeout corner.
We got banished.
We need to go back to Blood on Blood. Lie is a gorgeous song. David, I Love You. Meaningful, heartfelt song.
It shows the brotherhood and I really like it, but it is a skippable song for me.
Yeah, it's like lyrically, thematically, I love it, but melodically, it's not my favourite, you know. There's other stuff I would rather listen to. Yeah.
I get tired of certain songs, and this is definitely one that I get tired of.
But then sometimes, because I rarely listen to it, sometimes I go and listen to it, I'm like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah, I don't listen to it a lot, actually.
No, I never listen to it.
Yeah, I don't seek it out.
Nope.
Ever.
I only listen to it if I'm listening to the whole album.
I gave it 7.5.
What did I give Bad Medicine a 7. I can't go lower than a 7 on New Jersey.
That's if you give this higher, then
no, I'm gonna go 7.
Valid.
I love the next song with everything in my being. Homebound Train.
Yes.
This is such a unique moment in Bon Jovi history.
This is so.
We get the introduction of the harmonica.
The harmonica is actually.
We get the introduction of John's train obsession.
Yes.
We get him imitating Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes.
Which he did phenomenally, by the way.
Yes.
Kudos to him. And we get the harmonica. And we get
I love
John
the bass. The bass solo. It has a bass solo.
The bass is fantastic.
I need to learn that. Oh my god, I need to learn that. I want to learn.
John puts on some like weird twang in the chorus in his voice, you know.
Oh my god, yeah.
I love it. Like
what's the lyric?
This is great.
Take a train because I like it real slow.
On the way back home on this homebound train.
On the way back home. On the way back home.
It's great. I love it. Also the bridge, Here I Come Baby, and then the whistle.
Here I come,
up to the whistle.
baby.
I remember showing all my friends that, like, guys, listen to this. Listen how great. And they were all like, fuck off. I like K-pop.
You're such a weirdo.
I know. I love Homebound Train. It also, the fact that it literally, Richie's guitar riff sounds like a train chugging.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Oh my god, this literally, you
so
sound
well.
like Tom. I think this is Tom's favourite song off New Jersey. He wouldn't shut up about it for like weeks when he first.
It's one of my favourite songs.
The
fact that it's not my favourite song on New Jersey is a true testament to New Jersey itself, because any other album, this would be my instant favourite. It's like Social Disease for me, in a way.
Yeah, I get it.
They're my two favourite weirdo tracks, you know?
I love the weird Bon Jovi songs, though.
Weird Bon Jovi. Do you love She's a Mystery?
Let's not talk about that. Don't ever bring that up again.
Right Side of Wrong is kind of a weird Jovi track.
It is, but I like it.
Well, I know you like it.
I know you like the weird ones, but She's a Mystery is just...
She's a Mystery is there.
That is...
I'll talk about it more in my unpopular opinions
video.
Yes,
please do.
And 90 brought it up.
Yes, of course.
Nice one, Dominic. Also, what else was I going to say? Live! Why was this song not played more live? I mean, to be fair, we got a few later recordings of it.
Was it in Rotterdam?
Gothenburg, I think.
Oh, that one. I get confused because I don't actually know the names of all these countries.
I know. Like,
it's the one where he's like wearing purple.
It's the one where he's like doing all these
and he has weird trousers on.
Well, he's got is it the pants with the woman reaching into his...
No, I think it's the one that has... He's like wearing a purple shirt and trousers that have like weird tassels on them, I think. And he has no shoes on.
He's got jeans on in mine, in the one that I'm thinking of.
Oh, I don't know. It's like purple. The lighting is very purple.
And he's doing all these funky little dances on stage.
Yeah, moving backwards.
I love that.
Stuff, yeah.
It was such a good live set. Why did it fit the vibe of New Jersey? It fit the set lists, and it fit, like, it worked as a live song. So why was it?
Did we ever get Homebound Train in the 90s?
I think they did.
Could
it in the 2000s.
You imagine
Train John?
Yes, I can.
They did it in the 2000s. I think quite a fair few times. A couple of times, maybe.
I love when they pull out all these songs on the tours where it doesn't even matter.
And they're like, we're going to pull out this one that we've literally abandoned for 20
Bro
years.
did like Tokyo Road in like 2005.
Bro did Only Lonely in like 2011.
Literally, like, what are you doing?
And you know he hates it as well. You know he's just, the whole time, he's just like, oh, why the fuck am I singing this?
I have written so many better songs.
If I ever met John, I would ask him about Fahrenheit. I'd be like...
When I meet John, I'm going to ask him and say, why did you hold on to Let's Make It Baby and not release it on Keep the Faith?
He would be mortified if you asked him that.
For real, he would punch
like,
me in the face.
He'd be like, who is this child asking me about my sexual experiences?
Well, why did you just decide to give it to the world in 2015?
Well, to be fair, I think that people had it on bootlegs.
Oh no, they definitely did, because it was on these days as a bonus.
Oh yeah, but it was like I think even from the 1988 days, I think people knew it from the bootlegs and stuff.
Oh yeah, because
Can you imagine though? Can you imagine the state of the world?
John Bon Jovi cut his hair and he released a song called Let's Make It Baby.
I'm sorry, if he released Let's Make It Baby, he would not have survived.
No.
Instant kidnapping. Instant death.
Yeah.
Instant molestation.
Homebound Train, on the other hand,
it's so funky.
the riff is great as well.
The riff is literally just a train.
I like the bit. I like the sort of breakdown bit. It's like
That's fantastic. Richie shines on this track.
Facts
As well.
Facts.
Richie
You
John
literally sound like Tom because he loves that song. He like obsesses
Tom.
over it.
I thought you said John. I was like, huh?
No, Tom, my boyfriend.
Great song. 10 out of 10.
I'll give it a 9.
Understandable. Anyway,
Anyhow.
the next one is My Love, My Life.
Yes.
Wild is the Wind.
Wild is the Wind.
My third favourite Bon Jovi song, I decided, in my 25 list.
That is valid, actually.
Grace used to be like, I don't understand. Why do you like the song? It's so mid.
No, do you know what it was? I just sort of never... It was like one of the songs I never gave the time of day.
Grace, I'm telling you, this you're going to have a Blaze of Glory revolution sometime.
No, stop.
You are. You're going...
I was listening to Santa Fe and Miracle. Like yesterday.
No, not Miracle. I'm just not that big.
How can you not like Miracle? It's so fun.
I like Miracle, but I like the rest of it way more. Justice in the Barrel is one of the best songs John has ever...
Blood Money is actually great.
I like it. Again, I like Blood Money, but it's like Ride Cowboy Ride. They're both interludes. That's very, very accurate.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Wild is the Wind. I had a transformative moment. I was listening to this in the car one day, and I was like, "Oh, I don't really sort of listen to this." But I was like, "I'm just listening to it the whole way through." And I was listening to it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
This is great.
I was like, "Oh my god, why did I ever give this the time of day?" It was just the sort of the vibe of it is so. Do you know what it reminds me of?
It's whimsical.
Cigarette smoke.
What?
Like, what? I don't know, but like, I can just picture like.
You know what? I get it.
All singing it and then disappearing into a cloud of cigarette smoke.
What I would say is that it doesn't remind me so much of cigarette smoke. It reminds me more of like stage smoke. You know, like you're on stage and it's like
all the fog machines. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's sort of.
Or you're just walking through like a misty swamp,
a dark sort of town,
like you're on Dagobah
with an alleyway. The synths in this song as well.
I have to say, I have a lot to say about this song. Firstly, It's got one of the most interesting openings with Richie's harmonics.
Oh my god! Please don't go there. You sound like
gorgeous.
Tom. Because
they're gorgeous harmonics.
They are. Like, he's been trying to figure that out. He's been playing it. He plays it all the time, and he actually came to the sudden realization this week, I think, about Richie doesn't do the natural harmonics or whatever he was talking about. Is
it not the harmonics where like you very gently rest your finger?
No, it's not.
It's not those because I remember I used to play it like that on guitar when I had a guitar. It wasn't too difficult.
No, I know what you're talking about. But Tom was talking about he picks them instead of not having I don't know what it's called.
No, what I mean is like you rest your
finger on it very gently and it makes a nice noise.
No, but then you pluck the string.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but he was saying to me this week, it's not that, it's something else.
This is another song where Richie really shines. You know that I'm not big on guitars.
Yeah.
But this song, the guitar work in this song is just insane. Also on the demo, it's slightly different and you can hear the guitars better on the demo. And I like the fade out on the demo because it's not really so much of a fade out. You get to hear kind of everything happening and, it's not fading away.
I think when I was like listening to it and when I had a transformative moment, I was thinking, I didn't realise this song had so many good like bits in it. I was thinking, it's a good song, but I never really listened to it properly. I know, I'm sorry.
There's so many interesting facets. It's got cellos in it, or a cello.
Does it?
Yeah, in the verse, like kind of that sound underneath it is a cello. It's not David on the synth, it's an actual cello. The live recording, how have we been recording for an hour? The live recording from Osaka, 1991, is my favourite recording of this ever. It's gorgeous. You can tell Richie and John were really like competing, like, I need to do this better than you. But it makes such a great performance.
Yeah.
They both kill it, and the harmonies are just insane. That's one
I
of my
don't really have an opinion of it live because I don't really think I've watched that many.
You need to watch the Osaka.
I do.
You seriously do. It's one of my favourite Bon Jovi concert moments ever.
Anyway,
do you have anything else to say about Wild as the Wind? I love every moment of it. It's my third favourite.
I'm glad that I now appreciate it more than I used to.
Yeah, you're a transformed woman.
Good. It won't happen for any other albums though.
Well, we've had We've had Wild as the Wind Reformation. We've had Right Side of Wrong Reformation.
We had a Burning Bridges.
Yeah, Who Would You Die For? I'm Your Man, maybe.
Yeah, that one.
Teardrop to the Sea.
I like that one. That was growing on me. I said I
Good.
like it. Love
Good.
pick me up.
Oh, don't
I'm
even. That's like
down on my knees.
I hear Teardrop to the Sea and I start fucking convulsing with just extreme love.
I'd probably give this song an 8 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Of course.
Of course.
Couldn't expect no less from you.
No. You know what's next? My favourite fucking interlude.
Yes.
Ride Cowboy Ride.
I
Right.
love this song.
Let's
I thought
wait.
you didn't like this song.
No, I love... This is such a common misconception because I said something in one video where everyone was like, what? You don't like Ride Cowboy Ride?
No. This was from ages ago in 2020. I remember talking about this song. You're like, oh, it's so... Like, you can get rid of it.
Why are you holding me to my 2020 belief? What the hell?
Yeah, no. Well, exactly. Don't hold me to my 2020 beliefs then on Wild as the Wind.
I don't know if I think what I would have been meaning was more just that it's an interlude. Like, what I would really have wanted would be for Ride Cowboy Ride to be an official introduction to Stick to Your Guns and Stick to Your Guns be a long track, especially considering that they never even played it live. They could have been merged.
That is outrageous.
Then you could have had... But I think they could have been merged on the album, and then we could have had another track. I think they would have had room on the actual record, like, you know, vinyl restrictions. I think they would have had room for another track. And we could have had Cadillac Man.
Oh, tune.
Cadillac Man is lyrically so good.
I feel like you and Tom are like the same person because you both like all of the similar songs. He really likes... He learnt it like the other day.
Anyway, Ride Cowboy Ride is...
I love this one.
80s Bon Jovi.
It's so fun. It's simple, but it's fun. I really like Richie's singing on this one as well.
It's a magical live moment when they share the microphone and they start singing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ride, cowboy, ride.
It's magical. I think it's one of the moments that I kind of look at and I'm like, wow, this band was more than just like your average hair metal band. Like, you could have foreseen when watching that they would continue to be good and be great.
Check out my cover of it. It's brilliant.
I've seen your cover. It's very, very good.
I don't even... That was recorded on GarageBand.
God, my voice is hurting from talking.
How? We've only been talking for...
Yeah, but you spend your life talking and singing. I'm a quiet person.
That's true.
I don't yap.
I do not spend my life talking. I don't have any friends.
Yeah, you fucking do.
Bitch, no, I don't.
You have a boyfriend, and you talk to him.
That is it.
Yeah, but you're almost constantly there, and you sing every night for like 3 hours. Where are we up to? Ride Cowboy Ride.
Ride Cowboy Ride.
That's another one that's hard to say. Ride Cowboy Ride.
Ride Cowboy Ride.
Ride Cowboy Ride.
Ride.
Which then...
I give it a 10.
You give Ride Cowboy Ride more than Bad Medicine.
Shush.
Which is your favourite song?
I'm joking, I don't know. No, I love it a lot, but rating, actually probably a 7.
I find Ride Cowboy Ride... Oh, I can't even say it. I find it hard to rate because it's very hard to...
There's not a lot of it. It's a 1 minute song.
But it's different. It's literally... It's like an interlude. I don't know how else to say it. It's hard to rate as a song. I'll give it a special out of 10.
A what?
A special out of 10.
You give it a little bonus star.
Yeah, bonus star. It's its own category.
Give it just a gold star of appreciation.
Yeah, I'll give it a gold star of appreciation. Love Ride Cowboy Ride. Fucking sick of this song.
What's next?
Stick to Your Guns.
I love this song, man.
You love it more than I do.
Yes, I know. This is your skippable song, I know it. This is your bathroom break song.
I love Stick to Your Guns. I just don't listen to it that often. I sometimes forget that it exists because they never did it live.
Do you want to be a cowboy?
But the opening is one of my favourite openings ever. I love that so much. It makes me so nostalgic.
It's sad.
No, I know, but it makes me think of Access All Areas, which makes me so nostalgic.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. It's a Bon Jovi song once again. It's like...
I like the lyricism again. Pen on fire.
Who is
the ending where it's like, so you want to be a cowboy? Well, you know it's more than just the ride. Got no real thing if you're gonna know the other side.
Opening and ending of this song are my favourite parts.
They should have had another harmony on there. I mean, we know that Alec can sing high. There should have been one more high harmony on there.
No.
And it sounds great. No, because I sing the high part in the car when I'm listening to it, and it sounds so good.
I have the cure for Stick to Your Guns. The only thing that could have possibly made it any better than it was, they should have kept the bagpipes.
The bagpipes.
The bagpipes. I love listening to that interview and Obi's like, yeah, those bagpipes, and John's like, bagpipes?
Bagpipes. Bagpipes. Yep.
They kind of fit the song, but they also kind of didn't. Like, I understand why they got rid of it.
Yeah. Well, you know that I've been through it. I got the scars and through it. Oh.
That part, but in the demo. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to remember what it sounds like.
Where he's just like raspy and kind of guttural.
I love that though.
That's my favourite part of any part of Stick Your Guns, except maybe Leo.
But I honestly would give this song like a solid 8 out of 10. 8.5, maybe.
I would give it...
No, maybe 8. No, 8.
Probably 7. What the
Next.
fuck? I've got bursting blood vessels on my leg. What have I done?
Oh. I have been naked the whole time.
What? What?
No, but this is so weird. Every time we do a review, I'm always butt naked because I just...
Why are you naked? What the hell?
I got out when I
looking at, like,
you.
Legs,
No. When I text you, I said, do you want to record? I just got out the shower and I washed my hair, so I was like, we can do this and my hair will be a little bit more dry.
I can't do this anymore knowing that you're naked. That's just...
I have a towel on.
Would you like to say that again?
I have a towel on.
I have a towel on.
Say towel as in like a dog towel.
Tail? A tail?
No, they're both towel.
That's insane. Anyway, oh my gosh, we've been recording for an hour.
We're going on a tangent. It's fine. Shush.
Right, where were we? Stick to Your Guns, I give it a 7.
8.
I'll Be There For You.
Please don't.
I'll Be There For You is,
This is actually probably my favourite of this album, I can't lie.
Really?
That and Born to Be My Baby.
I never ever knew this about you.
I don't know. This is the thing. It changes all the time, but I love this song. I love this song so much.
I'll Be There For You devastatingly didn't make it into my top 25.
That's disgusting.
Well, Bed of Roses was the only big...
I don't care about Bed of Roses, mate. This song is...
I'm much fonder of Bed of Roses, but I'll Be There For You was a very special moment in Bon Jovi history. Live as well. The crash out. There's many live crash outs. It's quite similar to Living in Sin.
Yes.
It's one of those John songs that he feels in the depths of his heart, and
love it.
Just crashes out.
95. Argentina. Is it Argentina? No. I think it might be Rio.
I was talking more about the 80s tour.
No, I'm talking about
1990 maybe as well.
No, on these I saw, and everyone can vouch for me. The performance where he's just blue. Oh, what is it? How can I forget? It's like one of my favourite shows ever. That I'll Be There For You is the best one ever. And
my favourite I'll Be There For You
95 as well.
As I was saying last night, my favourite I'll Be There For You is New Jersey, 1989. Not my favourite show overall.
What, Giants Stadium?
Yeah, but I think it's got great moments in it, and that I'll Be There For You is a great moment. And he really...
The bit where he's like on the floor.
Yeah, and where he's doing, he does his whole monologue and Richie's guitar.
I love the monologues.
And then he screams so hard that the audio cuts out. But I recently found a
video. I know the video.
It doesn't, yeah.
I know the video.
But I found a video where it actually doesn't do that, so that's great.
Ah, yes. Bon Jovi, whenever they're struggling to end a song, they just put woes.
Well, or they just fade away.
Yes, they just fade away. Whenever I hear like a Bon Jovi song that fades out, I always just picture them falling down a well.
What?
You know,
I had some amazing revelations in this video. Firstly, that you're naked. Secondly, that you picture Bon Jovi falling down.
No, but everyone's gonna be weirded out now.
No, but now I'm thinking of the band just falling down a well, and it's like
funny. You know when they do that in Bad Name, where it's just like Bad Name, and it's just faded out, and I just picture them all falling down a well.
You're so autistic.
I know.
You have like serious neuro divergency. Anyway, what else do we have to say about I'll Be There For You? Lyrically gorgeous.
One of my favourite solos as well.
I'd Steal the Sun from the Sky For You is an insane lyric.
Oh, bro, please don't. Oh my god. And he also has an obsession about being a liquid.
No, literally.
When you get drunk, I'll be the wine.
When you're hungry, I'll fill you up.
Drink out of my loving cup.
Drink out of my loving cup.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
John, where is your cup?
Now, is the cup an inanimate object, or is it a part of you, or is it a metaphorical cup?
It is his...
Stop. That is vile.
We can't keep that in.
No, I'm putting that in because I didn't say
no!
shit. The best part is that if I bleep it, everyone will know what you said.
Everyone
anyway.
knows. No, we're not making this song. It's a beautiful song. Anyway, I'll be there for you. Oh, the bits plus with Richie doing the little backing vocals. You know.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Also,
there to make it out there.
Wish I could have seen you blow those candles up. And then there's the most insane scream ever.
Bro was crashing out because he didn't get to see the candles be blown out.
No, quite literally. Another one of my favourite music videos.
Yes.
Great music video.
I want that shirt.
I want that shirt. That's my favourite item of clothing John's ever worn.
I love all items of clothing John's
brown jacket.
Apart from the brown jacket. I'm trying to think of the lyrics. Trying to think of
I guess this time you're really leaving.
Dramatic.
Called. Yes.
I heard your suitcase say goodbye. The metaphors
so
is just
sad. The personification
of
the suitcase.
The suitcase left the room by itself.
Yep.
Stop,
wheeled out. Stop. Why are you making me picture? 1, Bon Jovi falling down wells. 2, suitcases just like rolling down pavements. What's happening?
I'm gonna cry.
Just so weird.
I know, man, because my brain comes up with. But
not only did the suitcase leave, it actually verbalized its.
It said it.
Well wishes.
And it said goodbye.
When you breathe,
that song
for you.
Is a solid 1 billion.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
Yep, absolutely. 99 in the Shade.
Oh,
used to be my absolute favourite on New
Jersey.
Yes, it did. It's fallen quite a bit, but I adore it. I love it.
Do you know what? I love the song and I love the bass line.
It feels like a strange cousin.
This is literally summer.
Yeah, it feels like a strange cousin of Wild in the Streets. You know what I mean? They've got the same vibe. There's less like synths. It's more of a guitar-driven song.
I like all the harmonies as well.
I love the lyrics in this one. They're kind of cheeky, tongue-in-cheek.
Yes. Sons of Beaches.
Yeah. You see those senorita.
Senorita
Margarita.
So many syllables, man.
Senorita Margarita fills your empty cup. Once again, the cups are back.
She made me feel so right.
Get the pretty.
A good time here. Don't cost much money. Just a little sweet talking at the pretty and the party, and you're set for life.
Wait. What did you just say?
The second verse. I probably got them wrong.
Yeah, no, I know, but I swear. Wait, I feel like
I thought it was like the pretty in the party and you're set for life.
No, I feel like he says, "Little sweet talk and get the pretty native honey."
Really?
I feel like he does. Wait, I've got the lyrics
Just
here.
a little sweet talk and let the pretty in the party and you're set for life. Or one hell of a night.
Can you tell me for a second what does that actually mean?
What?
Get pretty in the party.
Oh, the good-looking lady, Senorita Margarita.
No, I'm reading the lyrics right now.
Sweet talking.
No, much money. A good time here don't cost much money. Just a little sweet talking and a pretty native honey, and you're set for life.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
I was so flabbergasted when you said
this is the thing. When I hear Bon Jovi songs and I'm singing the wrong lyric, I thought "damned." I thought he was going? No. The bit where he's like, "The more that I resist you, my temptations." Is it "damned to fade"? I thought it was "the more that I resist you, my temptation." Oh no, the more that I resist you, my temptation turns to fate. Right?
I thought he said that.
I thought it was no. I thought it was "the more that I resist you, my temptation is damned to fade."
Is it my temptation turns fate?
Yeah, it is.
Right, okay, so I was right then.
You was right.
I can kind of see where you're coming from with that one. I kind of like get the pretty in the party though. That's ridiculous.
I don't
know. 99 in the Shade should have been done more live. It was done a couple times, but like it fit the vibe.
That song is just so New Jersey to me.
I know, so why was it not like a staple of the shows? Again, would have made a great single.
Opener.
I know that it's not got like the lyrical depth of some other songs, but it's fun. But it's not like, oh my gosh, this is.
It literally just is a party song. Do you know what? I feel like it's so accurate with Axis Hilarious when they're on the beach playing football.
No, I know exactly.
That song is in the background. That is all I think of when I hear the song.
It's a soundtrack to summer, and it's very Bon Jovi coded because this is, like we know how much John loves the summer and the beach.
Yes. I like the breakdown bit as well, where he's like 99. 99 in the shade. Yes, the claps.
Fantastic.
I like the fade out bit as well.
This
When
used to be
just
literally...
pretends, he just
not
always pretends to be Elvis.
No, he's just falling down a well. Give him some slack.
Nah, not even. He's talking. He's like, I'm gonna get a Spanish senorita.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever he
I'm gonna
says.
sell everyone. Yep. Before they go into the solo, he says something about a hat.
Oh.
Are you pissy?
No, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, this 100% used to be in my top 3 Bon Jovi songs. Right up there, probably above.
Oh, I think he says it's about to get hot. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think it was like, it's about to get hot, or something like that.
You know, that would make more sense, because I always thought, what's he talking about hats? 99 in the Shade used to be a top 3. It didn't even make it into my top 25.
I was going to say, this song...
Shambolic.
Whenever 3 songs are for New Jersey that I always think of you. I always think about Wild as the Wind when it comes on. I always think of you. And I always think about you when this song comes on.
Yeah, thank you.
Homebound
Train. A lot to me.
Homebound Train as well.
Yeah, those are my 3, I think.
Yeah.
As well as Born to Be My Baby, but I can't even say it.
Blah, blah, blah.
As well as Baby.
99 in the Shade is just the perfect summer song.
I give it a 10.
It gives me like Water Pistol fight vibes. That is a solid 9 out of 10.
Number 12 is Love for Sale.
I love this song.
It's
so fun.
This past year, this has grown on me exponentially. I love the lyrics to this one. It's so fun.
This is another one where it's hard to figure out the words because he's talking so fast.
I think I know what he's saying. I love when he talks, he's saying, like, I let my fingers do the walking through the telephone book.
Yeah.
But, I love
got to fish if you ain't got to hug their hand. Love for sale, love for sale. I love it live.
I can see Richie's hand in it, though, as well, writing. Like, I can tell this is such a John and Richie collaboration song.
Definitely. I like the Evening with Bon Jovi one.
You're gonna be shocked when you hear this.
Here we go.
Yokohama version. Shocking.
The shockness.
No, I like I don't think I've ever seen a version of Love Sale that I disliked.
It's so fun. It's just a vibey, nice way to end the album.
It's a perfect end.
Silly.
Because it leaves you like, it's kind of a closing of a chapter. Which
very
New
bluesy.
Jersey is. Wild in the Streets, as an end to Slippery, left the door open for New Jersey. Whereas I think Love for Sale kind of closes it for the 80s.
Yes, I do know that. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I would say about Love for Sale.
I really like the Evening with Bon Jovi performance of it. I love that they change it, like, because in the studio version, it's just them talking. Love for Sale, hey.
But can we talk about Tico's like low
Love for Sale?
Yeah, but also just throughout the song, it's so good. It's like,
I know.
Wow, Tico needs some appreciation.
Yes. Sorry, it just made me think of that one song that Tico sang, Only in My Dreams or whatever.
I love that song. I love it.
Whoa, whoa.
Why are you so good at impressions?
Only in my dreams.
Wow, you would have made
and John on the drums.
Yeah. Oh god. How do you? Right. I'm sorry. He's not even doing a 4-beat rhythm. It's literally bum bum. How do you mess
the
that
tom and a hi hat and doing nothing?
How do you mess that up? It's just wild,
bro.
Like you just see you see him mess up, and you just see the cogs stop.
Yeah.
It's just like, hang on a minute. Yeah.
But Tico has a lovely voice on the song, and I love that all of them sing
that
on this
song
one.
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Anyway, do we have anything else to say about Love Sale?
I really like that. It's so funny to me. I was saying about how they changed it during live performances, where they go a bit higher, where he goes like L-O-V.
Oh yeah.
Love. I love that bit.
It's a nice addition.
No, I like that bit because
I like how they're just talking as well in the album.
I do, yeah, in the studio version.
My old lady.
They locked my ass up one night.
I know.
Was that a shotgun?
That was
also, another thing, I like that he just hits the snare really hard when he talks about the shotgun bit, 'cause it's like, sounds like a shotgun. You know, bang bang. Can't shop for love when you're shopping as serious as they had.
You're very.
I do Bon Jovi impressions.
Yeah, you're a very good impersonator. I can't.
Wow, thank you. Me music.
me.
It's mine.
It's mine.
Why does he say it like that?
It's like he says it like German.
All the time. me. Anyway. Is that all songs on Jersey?
Right, we need an outro. Okay, so we're actually gonna we're going to
do the demos.
Yeah, we're gonna do the demos,
and
including stuff like Cadillac Man.
Yes, I actually don't know. My memory is really bad on this sort of stuff.
I said that we would do Bounce, so we're gonna do Bounce, and then we can also do another poll where they can choose which one we do after Bounce.
We haven't done these days yet.
No, I know. I suppose I did that with Caden a while ago.
Yeah, but we need to do it with me.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to our New
I love
Jersey
you.
review. That's not okay. I love you too.
Has it ended yet?
No, it hasn't.
Make it stop.